Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for watching my channel. My name is Kathleen Charles. I am very pleased and privileged that you are watching my channel today. I would like for you to please subscribe, like, and share. We have the Patreon at the bottom. If you like what I'm doing and if you like to see more of this kind of video, please, I want you to support me on Patreon. Today's video is about why in America they would give you a status of your class based on the amount of money that you're making, and yet you're not living at that potential status state. In the Caribbean, you can always tell a middle class person. You can always tell a middle class person. They have this, they have that. They have maid in the house, personal tutoring to come in the house and tutor the children. They have a yardman, someone that keeps the yard together and do all the heavy shopping. What we call here the wholesale shopping, like at Sam's Club. They can afford health care. Pretty much the little income that they're receiving, which may be $3,000 US, maybe $2,000 US. I would say, no, I'm not trying to exaggerate. Let me say about $1,500 US a month. Okay? $1,500 US a month. They can do all that. And they can call themselves a middle class because they live in it. The kids are in private school, the whole 9 yards. But in the United States, you could make $75,000, $80,000, and you're not a middle class. You're not a middle class. Right now in 2019, that amount of money is literally for a single person or a couple with no kids. Not even one kid. No kids. Because when you're making that money, $75,000 to $85,000 a year, in order for you to feel it, you would have to have some type of generational wealth. You had to inherit a house. Grandma or mom died and left some type of life insurance. You would need a generational wealth to kind of help you to fill that money that you're making. Keep in mind, if you're making $80,000 and you have 2 kids, out of that $80,000, you're paying your mortgage, you're paying your light, you're paying your phone, and because you have kids, you need a home phone. You got 2 cell phones, husband and wife, car insurance. If you did not have a generational wealth to have a car cash or a car paid off, you got car notes. You have to have life insurance. It's a must for the kids in case if something happened to you, so your kids will be able to be taken care of. At least a term life insurance that will probably cost you both maybe at $180, $190 a month. If you get a whole life insurance, because some folks, they like whole or universal. If you get a whole or universal life insurance, it might be up to $600 a month. $600, $700 a month for both of you. If you're healthy. If you're healthy. Because if you're not healthy, you have hypertension, diabetes, and HIV, all that. They don't even want to take you through HIV. They don't even want to take you through HIV. They will take you with hypertension and diabetes, but it's going to be $200-$300 extra. Now you have to pay all of that, and you have to put money away for your kids' college. Okay, and not to mention school activity supplies. When school about to open every year, paper toilet, utility stuff, yeah, utility stuff, such as, paper, toilet, soap, detergent, toothpaste, all of that, washing, things to wash, detergent, blah blah blah, stuff like that. 80,000, 75 to $85,000 a year is not enough. We have to admit it. It is not enough for a family of 4, husband, wife, and 2 kids. It is not enough. And it is always good, again, when your kids are about to get finished with college and they're about to get married. It's always good. That's how we grew up in the island. That's how we grew up in Africa. That's how it is for us in Africa. That's how it is for us in the Caribbean. When your kids when your kids are going to get married, for you to say, hey, I'm gonna put a down payment on the house, or I got the living room, I got the dining room furniture for you, or here, I'm gonna pay for this, I'm gonna do this. We give the final, we call it a quote unquote final gift, which we all know it is not a final gift, but it's a big gesture, because they're moving to the other phase of life. You need money for that. For you to tell me in the United States you're making $75,000 to $85,000, that's a lot of money? That's money? That's money? No, that is not. No, that is not any money. No, that is not. But when you are in the middle, in the third world, you may be making like maybe $16,000 a year, but you can get everything taken care of under the banner of the $16,000 a year. But in the United States, you're gonna need generational wealth in order for you to make that amount of money for you to be sustaining your life. Or you're always gonna be stealing from Peter to pay Paul. So that means, I want you guys to revise it. Go over it. Think about it. If you are concerned, mom and dad, you got to have life insurance. And it's not cheap. The only insurance I know that is cheap is accidental life insurance. Accidental life insurance. And they don't even want to give you that at 80. Universal life insurance is very expensive. Term life insurance is very expensive. Whole life insurance, extremely expensive. And like I said, if your kids are doing good, it's always good to have some kind of money to encourage them. We're used to that in the Caribbean. We're used to it in the Caribbean. You're not supposed to do everything for your kids. Your kids are supposed to go to college, become great achievers, work, make money, and handle certain things that they're about to handle when they're about to go through that phase of life, do the other chapter of their lives. But as a mom and dad, it's okay, and we're used to it, to say, hey, here, I got this one for you. I got that for you. I got this and I got that for you. But in the United States, with making that money, you can't do that. You cannot do that. In the third world country, yes, they can do it. If they are working and making that little bit of money. They would go around, exploit our resources, make life difficult for us, make it unbearable to live in our country, steal our resources, because there is no America without the resource of the third world country. There would be no America, no Europe without the resource of the third world country. There would be no America, no Europe. Without Africa's resource, Haiti's resource, the Caribbean, South America, and the Pacific. And they're bullied. They're bullied. They go there and put their own puppet government that will facilitate them looting and stealing and exploiting. While there's all kind of crime is going in those areas. Child labor, organ trafficking, sex trafficking, all kind of cartel and cocktail. no hospital, no school, no good hospital, no good art centers, because people need to release stress. I'm very big on that. I am. Hey, listen, listen. When it comes to release my stress, I love amusement. I love music. I love to get together with my friend and hee ha ha ha. I love that. I really do like it. Okay? So no amusement center, no art center, no good school, no good hospital. Yet they're exploiting our raw material, our natural resources, and you come here to the United States to contribute to their hardship. And yet, due to the color of your skin, they're telling you that they don't want you here in all kind of language. But the direct way, they even do it directly nowadays. Nowadays, they'll tell you straight up in your face, we don't want you here. We want European in here. We don't want black in here. But yet, what they're doing, advertising Africa and Europe country, and European country. And every European country, they would advertise Africa for the European to go to Africa. Or the Caribbean. But we black American, we black in the United States, they would never advertise Africa like that. So that's why we cannot have divisive, okay? We cannot have those kind of division among us. ADOS, if you did some research, if you had people among you who were educated on especially black history, you guys would have known that in all of America's black American trials and tribulation, you would find a foreigner fighting for you guys. Because it wasn't fighting for you. It was not fighting for you. It was fighting for the liberation of all of us. Because we were getting tortured throughout the globe. So you can, yes, I understand that you may want your reparation. You feel like they owe it to you. You claim that during slavery they had no black, they had no black immigrant from you sound, yeah, you see, I can't even word it because you sound so crazy. You claim, I don't know what, no, really, you sound crazy for real. Because you ADOS people think that in the slave trade, okay, when they came from Africa, you guys think that the direct group of African that came from Africa, okay, came here and that was it. They never gone anywhere. They just stay here. Well, for your information, ADOS, okay, when the slave master would have a mistress, okay, with one of the women, okay, and quote unquote, that particular woman become a house Negro, when they are about to prosecute the slaves and her life was at risk, guess what they did? They sent her to Haiti. The master would send her to Haiti, okay? Would send her to Haiti with the children. That's why in Haiti you have a lot of Anglo-Saxon names that are not French due to that. And you also claim that no black came from the Caribbean to the United States because the reparation needs to be for you guys and you guys only. That sounds crazy. Because the Caribbean, it was always a back and forth, especially with the Haitian. It was always a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. How did you think Jean-Baptiste Pré du Sable, Jean-Baptiste Pré du Sable got to be in Chicago? It was because they were migrating back and forth. Just to name a few. Just to name a few. And just to name a few, I'm not even talking about the 1900s, early 1900s. And so many back and forth that was going. It is very outrageous and ridiculous for you to say that you don't want the Caribbean and African to be part of that doggone reparation. If you were smart, you would have said, you know what, let's raise that movement for it to be a global movement. For African to raise that question so that they can make sure they get their reparation from the oppressor, the colonizer, and every major company that got rich and on the African soil due to the oppression and the imperialism and the colonizing, okay, they should pay reparation for that. Number 2. Number 3, you should also say yes, Haiti need their reparation from France, Jamaica need their reparation from England. It should be a global movement. You would have more power behind you. You would have more people behind you. But you sound so dumb and ignorant. But we're gonna stand behind you anyway. Anyway, because me, you know, y'all know me already. I'm a strong believer that, you know what? We gotta stand behind you. We got to stand behind you. Because you know what? At the end of the day, as long as you get your reparation, we'll be satisfied. We'll feel like we achieved something. I want you guys to watch this video carefully. Take note of this video. Do your own research. Educate yourself. Expand your knowledge. Expand your knowledge. Because we have a lot to learn. And many things that we learned, we did not learn it in school. We had to self-taught ourselves on a whole lot of things. So having a divisive mindset is the continuity of the self-hate and self-destruction, and we're just making footstep backward. Thank you so much for watching. This was Ketley Charles. Black don't crack, black don't crack and die, black multiply. Black don't crack and die, black multiply. Thank you and have a great day.